If you're looking to mature yourself as a person, I'm here to explain to you why suffering is your rite of passage. I really think that this might make or break your growth as a person. So let's start. First, suffering helps you gain control of yourself. If you're just not disciplined as a person, this has direct relations to how much tolerance of pain you have. Take for instance, can you tolerate the uncomfortableness of boredom? I know this is more like a mental small pain-ish. Can you tolerate the pain of not being able to play, let's say, like video games right away? Or being able to immediately gain independence for yourself? If you can't tolerate these uncomfortable situations, then you won't get the results that you want. And on top of that, patience and focus are only gained by tolerating the pain of not having immediate pleasure. If you're looking to become a more independent person that just knows their way around life, hit that subscribe button. The next reason here is that big decisions are usually painful. If you're making a small decision like what to eat for dinner, there's really not a lot at stake. But as you start to get into the bigger things in life, like how to budget or plan for your future, things start to become a little more difficult. Because whenever you're saying yes to one thing, you're also saying no to a lot of different things. So how much can you really tolerate this pain of FOMO? It just sounds so weird to have pain for something that you could have had but you never had. Because a lot of times your decision to educate yourself will involve you sacrificing fun experiences. So you have to remind yourself and clearly prioritize what is really important to you in life. So when you're making difficult decisions, trust me, it will be hard. But you will at least feel like you are making the right decision. And for the people that really try to avoid these decisions, or they try not to miss out at all, they won't accomplish anything. Because everything big requires some degree of sacrifice. Next is, the bigger the challenge, the faster you will grow. And the bigger the challenge, it requires you to endure more uncomfortableness and pain. For instance, microwaving a frozen meal. It doesn't really take that much effort, and you don't really feel like that much has changed. Because it's a low effort challenge. And what have you really learned? Like how to read a box? And then after 5 years, you're like, man dude, why does it feel like I haven't changed at all? Well, that's because you haven't. But what if your goal is to make curry? Love curry. You have to learn different skills like how to pick good ingredients like chicken, onions, potatoes. You have to learn how to cut food properly, how to simmer, how to season. And yeah, it might take you like 15 times to get it, but you have just acquired independent skills to sustain yourself as a person. And that's why if you just keep doing easy things, you'll get borderline nothing. Find harder things to do and learn. The last one is, suffering and pain is realistic life. When we were kids, our parents made this environment that's deliberately more protective than the real world. So we can grow without the danger of like getting scammed or getting attacked. In a way, this is a very unrealistic version of the real world. That's why it feels really safe and some people just want to stay in there forever. But if you keep staying in there, you'll keep behaving like a sheltered kid. That's why if you want to grow up, you have to get yourself outside of that environment and experience both the good and the bad parts of the world. If you encounter something that's new and you didn't know how to do, like let's say, I don't know, changing a doorknob, don't withdraw and go back to the protective shell that's designed by your parents. Stay out there, face it, figure it out. Right now we have YouTube and ChatGPT that has more tools than anyone had 30 years ago. So in some ways we are really having this a little easier than before. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. Are you convinced that you need to suffer? That sounds so weird. But I will talk to you in my next video.